If you saw the episode last week, you know there's some things that we did on our van in the initial design that we just weren't happy with. So this week, we got some renovation supplies, and we're gonna do some updates.
We're in the middle of the woods, so we're not doing anything crazy extravagant. We're just updating some finishes. After being on the road for a year and a half, there's been some wear and tear, so we just want to clean it up and make it look brand new again. Hi, we're Jordan and Lise, and we've traveled to over 13 states, traveled all the way to Canada and 10 national parks this past year in our self-converted tiny home on wheels. Stay tuned for a DIY van glow up in the wild.
So this is setup, guys. For those of you who have been here from the beginning, you know the first setup, and this one is astronomically better than that one. But it still has its downfalls. I work Monday through Friday, so I sit here 8 hours a day, and I'm constantly having to look this way. So like I can feel it over time. This monitor mount right here keeps scratching up the wall. So today, we bought a monitor mount that's gonna mount right under here. That way I can look straight ahead. We can stop scratching up the wall. So first things first, let's go ahead and disassemble the setup. Go and get this stuff out of the way just to make it easier to mount the other one. I guess this mount is mainly for like outdoor TVs, but I think it's gonna work great. One, because I won't have to take it off. While we drive, I usually take the monitor out and then I put it on the bed. The idea is we should just be able to leave it here, flip it up, and it's just completely out of the way. It's gonna mount this way, and then you pull this string, and then it'll flip down, and I could just leave it right here, and then when I'm done, it goes back up, boom. All right, first order of business, we're gonna take this old mount off. I don't have a drill, so mounting these screws into the 3/4 inch wood is not gonna be fun. And flip it back. This is how it would go, right? So this is what the new mount looks like. It's astronomically better. Like I could actually sit back in the chair and relax instead of kind of like lean forward looking off to the side. Now I just got to get my desk in here and see how all that fits together. You have no clue how much better this is. Like, this is like night and day difference. Now I could like recline instead of sitting forward and like angled and just like look up at the monitor, and I can slightly look down instead of like having my head tilted. This is so much better. Now we can get rid of the bracket that was holding the other monitor on and just paint over this area that got all destroyed.
So as you can see here, there's a bunch of gaps and like openings in this curtain. This is made for it to stick to the metal, but we added this wooden bulkhead. So we've gone ahead and added some magnets, but it's not enough. So we bought magnet tape so we can put it all along the bulkhead, and hopefully there's no more gaps, because bugs like hornets, wasps, bees, mosquitoes will sneak their little way in through these gaps, and they piss me off. So I'm gonna try to take these off and add the magnet tape. I'm gonna try using this little thing we got at the hardware store. It's just like a little razor. Gosh, the magnet's sticking to the razor.
All right, guys, I had to take over. This, you're just gonna have to work it back and forth, you know?
Got it.
Just like that, you just gotta work it a little bit. Let me show you how I work it. Trick is, you just gotta work it back and forth, get behind the magnet.
So this is the tape that we got. It's very thin, and we're gonna put it underneath the bulkhead. And I really hope it holds the weight of the curtain. If not, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna have a BF. You don't wanna see me have a BF.
The frames around the fans have been some of the biggest problems about chipping. As you could tell, like most of it's just like chipped off. It looks terrible. So we're gonna chip this off, give it a new coat of paint, and then I think there's some other trouble spots in the windowsill. We might chip down a little bit, sand, just so it's like more like abrasive and sticky, and then paint over it. We actually took one of the cabinet doors into Ace Hardware because they have like color matching, like they color match. I think it's pretty close, uncanny. The problem is some areas are lighter than others, so I think you're gonna be able to tell, but hopefully it's not too bad.
Safety first. While Jordan finishes up the frames, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting the cabinets. So I'm mainly focusing this on the areas that are super dirty, like the bottom where our grimy fingers touched it. And hopefully it won't get dirty like this again because we'll have knobs. That way we don't have to touch the cabinets anymore. Trying to do broad strokes to match the way that we first painted this. The good thing about the lime wash paint is that it's meant to look kind of uneven. First, I'm gonna do the cabinet faces, and then I'm gonna do underneath the cabinets wherever we need it, and then the walls, just so I'm not all over the place. We have a system. Guys, for this area, we should probably be like chipping this off and sanding it down, but we're just gonna put a band-aid over it. Slightly ratchet, 75% effective to the naked eye.
All right, so while she's painting up there, we're gonna go ahead and start painting down here. Cracked pepper. So I'm gonna tape this off and then we'll start painting.
So it's 8 o'clock right now. This is my girl dinner. Jordan had a McDonald's sandwich that he saved from yesterday. Smart move. I thought we would be done before dinner and I would be able to like cook, but here we are. And this place is an absolute mess. I'm so pooped. I didn't realize how long it would take to shave off the paint of the fan frames. That took the longest out of everything. So we'll be back tomorrow. Guys, the sun has set. It's like 10 o'clock. When the sun sets in Idaho, you know it's late. But we're gonna persevere and get this peel and stick tile on.
We're gonna start at the spice nook, since this is like the focal point of the wall. All right, first tile going on. You ready? I've never done a peel and stick tile, guys.
Are you a sleepy Charles? Are you tired of watching us work all day? Guys, it kind of looks like real tile on camera. Like if you just zoom in right there, you would never know. You will never know our secrets. Who goes there? Come here, little moth. Come on, little mosquito. It's on your head. Very nice. It's a nice king of the castle. La di da di da. Wow. So the reason that I wanted to do it vertical was because in a small space, doing it horizontal kind of shrinks the space. But doing it vertical is kind of an optical illusion to the eye, and it makes you think that the space is taller than it really is.
Yeah, I'm tracing the outline for the cutout in the back, and then I'm gonna cut it out with scissors.
I'm supervising. I'm not watching Love Island. That's just on in the background. That's not me. Good job, babe. It's looking great.
You're not even looking.
It's looking amazing. Keep going, king.
We bought this trim. It's like a peel and stick trim as well. We knew that the edges that we cut were gonna look kind of janky, so we bought this to kind of finish it off.
It's bedtime.
I think Jordan did such a good job. It looks great. I think it looks really good, and it almost looks like real tile. We also added a trim around the spice nook just so it looks a little more polished and clean. So it is a new day, and next order of business is to make our bedroom magical. So this is the vibe that I'm going for. I found this photo on Pinterest. I'll actually post it so you can see it better. But it's just like draping of this sheer curtain with some fairy lights, and we have both. I just want to make it feel slightly like a separate space, and I want that like whimsical, romantic, relaxing vibe. Okay, as for the supplies, we have 2 sets of string curtain lights that are height adjustable. Don't know how that works yet. And then these are the curtains. And this is what she looks like. They look like a bride. So this is the rod that we have. It extends. Putting it here and hanging them with some command strips, that'll work. We have these command strips. I'm gonna put one on each side and then hang this with this hook. You feel me? Put this inside. Guys, I don't know if this vision's gonna work. Oh my god, wait. This is gonna be so cute. Guys, I love command hooks. Where would I be without them? Now we just have to see how these lights are gonna hang and work. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm a strong, independent woman. What is happening? This looks like a little bit of a mess. So this is what it's looking like from the back side where the bed's gonna be. These will unravel and dangle. It's looking good. It's time to unravel these bad boys. Like so. This thing's pretty long. Oh no. These 2 sides have gotten tangled. The moment of truth. Let's see if it works. It's so magical. Look how cute. Oh my god. It's coming out better than I expected. Guys. And then we're gonna tie it like back here. This is so cute. So we have this tiny command hook. We're gonna put it in the windowsill and then with twine, tie this to the curtain. Now we're gonna come and zhuzh this up to like loosen this portion. How cute. I'm gonna have to cut the curtain. Should I just cut it right now? This in the front. What do you think, Charles? Is it cozy? He looks cozy back there. Okay, so this is the finished product. We cut this so that it doesn't dangle too long. What I did was I kind of like folded it and then pinned it so that the lights are encapsulated inside. Okay, it's a new day and I bought 2 sets of these string lights. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang them on the back door over where the bug net is to just kind of give that whimsical vibe at night. So it's looking pretty good. You can't see like any of the wires on the inside. So it's gonna look nice and clean. Guys, look how cutie. I feel like it's so bright outside that you can't really tell, but they're on. I'm gonna show you what it looks like tonight when it's pitch black. So these are the handles that we got for the cabinets. And what I'm doing is I'm measuring to the center point of each cabinet. And then there's this little guide that came with this to show where you need to draw your dots. It's like a little stencil. It's amazing. I already did that one and now I'm just going to go through and do all of them. Even though we don't have a drill, we're hoping we can ask around. And maybe someone in like an RV or another van will have a drill. No guarantees, but at least we'll be ready if somebody does. So we don't have to like waste time with their drill. I'm so excited to get these up and get the ugly blue tape off.
So luckily we were able to find a drill. We had some neighbors. We just borrowed a drill from them. We were able to drill the holes and get these mounted. I had to speed run this.
So it actually turns out that they're construction workers and they live 3 hours away, so they camp near the houses that they're renovating throughout the week, and then they just drive back on the weekends. So they had like every tool and every drill bit size that we needed. Success. It was meant to be.
So the changes might not seem that drastic, but for us it makes the space feel new again, fresh. Some of the things we changed was for comfort and function, while others were just for aesthetics, but we're definitely a lot happier now.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow, all the fake friends gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go